Hey, back again. So it's been a little while, but we've got the first basic. Let me just turn all that stuff down. Got the basic auto spawner going. So there are some improvements. Number one is it is still piping into this system. I will run a pipe across here and up. Let me just take that off. And up into here. I initially started setting it up for that, and these vacuum hoppers in here that are grabbing everything are exporting on red, but I completely forgot about this system, so that draw controller is inserting on red, but because it hits these other chests first, yeah, we can't go through that way, so I have to go up and around. And what I'll do is I'll filter out loot bags and I'll just be dumping them, because we get heaps of loot bags from the other spawners anyway, so that's fine. We're not going to miss out on much. So as you can see here, we've got these exoskeleton plates, so that's what I've been wanting. So yay, happy to have those. And yeah, there's some of this here. I'll cut that out at least. Yeah, so just trying to remember what I did in the last episode because it's been so damn long. Yeah, so we've got this going, spawning beetles, get the exoskeleton, which means I can make my Zavicchio armor. What I wanted to do here was to have this kind of dual mode, so that it's we could flip a button and would open up, and we could stand here and we could swipe at them and kill them ourselves. But for the amount of space I've got to do it in, and you know, no one else, I would have to figure it all out myself, which yeah, I could do, but there are other things I want to spend my time on than making flashy walls that move around. So yeah, I've just gone with a non-fancy one. So I'm still figuring out what I want to do here. Probably just bring the glass all the way down and just leave it all closed up. Yeah, actually, maybe we can do the middle one as the part where we can walk in if we want to. The main reason is because we want the mob heads, so we can set this to spawn zombies and we can sit here and we can just kill them. There's some other drops and stuff that we might need that I think you can't get by automatically killing them, but we'll see. Another thing that we can improve on is, if we get up here, is we're using iron spikes. We can get diamond spikes, and we can also enchant the spikes for extra damage and extra loot, so we'll be doing that as well. Yeah, so that's that. Leave it going. So, I don't know if I've said before, but the reason we need both spawners is because this one generates essence and this one uses essence. So we can't just have this one because we need a way of getting essence. Which you can get essence cows, but it's, you know, get all the drops and stuff from it as well, that's fine. I've got no problem doing that. I haven't done anything there or there. So there's a few things I had to do to get the auto spawner going, which was annoying because it looked fairly easy. But yeah, ended up being a couple days of effort, but you know, it's well worth the effort, and certainly progress that we were going to make anyway, so that's fine. So I've done a few more seeds, and we have created the 10-10-10 automatic 10-10-10 station, which, okay, let's turn that off. We've already got 3 stacks of 10-10-10 cotton. Don't need any more than that. So I needed the cotton to make the dark glass, so that's why we've got that going. I need to set up a void chest for the seeds, so I can do what I had last time, where I can just switch a lever and it just removes all the seeds out of here. Set up 2 obsidian chests here, and this can only hold one type of seed at a time, so that at the moment that's got conductive iron seeds in there. These are all 10-10-10 electrical seeds, so I needed quite a bit of conductive iron and electrical seeds to make all this stuff, so that's what I've gone and done. We've still got gold seeds to 10-10-10, solarium seeds and pulsating iron seeds, so yeah, lots to do, but that'll be nice. Now that we've got the auto spawner, we can now spawn in zombies, get all the zombie heads, and make a whole bunch of harvesters, so we can actually plan out where all these things are going and set them up. So we've pretty much got all the resources as far as I know, and if we don't have them, we'll grow some seeds of them. So basically same as the cow prison, is we can spawn in cows now. We can spawn in zombies for zombie heads for the ranches. We should be good to just push ahead. So I think the next episode's going to be quite a while away, because I've got a lot of building to do to actually get all those things done. Now, I probably won't fill everything in before the next episode, but I'll try and get it all built up. One of the other things that I needed was plastic. Now, I thought that I could get the plastic that I needed from loot bags. So if we have a look, what's that? Auto smelt. So I needed light blue plastic. Because I just kind of looked at this and it's like, oh yeah, charged draconium will be the worst, so put all that effort into getting that, and then I realized that I have no light blue plastic and my mob farm isn't giving me any. Why the hell not? And then I remembered where I got it last time was from a reward bag, so I'd completely forgotten about that. I thought I'd got it from loot bags, but I hadn't. So and because I hadn't got any plastic this time round, the loot bags, here we are. All of New Metacraft is set up, pretty much. There is a couple of things we haven't done, which are basically just crafting. I think so. Transistors is just crafting them in the pressure chamber, and then the capacitors, I don't know. So if we have a look, these, yeah, it's still just crafting. And then if we search for circuit, so we've got these printed circuit boards. Okay, crafting with capacitors and transistors. Okay, so we need all the assembly stuff as well. So that's the last thing to do in New Metacraft that I haven't done before. Just set up the computer circuit assembly stuff, assembly platform, assembly laser, and all that. So yeah, that would be the next thing within Pneumaticraft anyway, is getting all those done. But now we can make mechanism casings. I can't remember exactly how much of this we can do before Galacticraft, but yeah. And I've got a whole bunch of machines I can craft. All of this can be done, basically, all of these. Quite a few of these can be crafted as well. I could have done the bacon ages ago, I just haven't. All the Britannia stuff can be done. Now that I've got those things, that's all these armors will be done. And yeah, fight Gaia and then get my Master Infusion Stone. Still haven't killed the Wither or done the diesel generator, but again, now that we've got the auto spawner, we can spawn in the biodiesel cows, and I'll build a couple of diesel generators and it'll give us massive amounts of power. And same thing, we can go grab a wither skeleton and put it in the spawner and use my cleaver to get a whole bunch of wither skulls. So yeah, we're about to make a hell of a lot of progress. Still got that one antlion. But once I've got the Zavicchio armor, that's going to be a lot easier to fly around and check all that stuff out. So yeah, so basically we've got this pressure chamber here. I've got these normal air compressors here. You put fuel in them. I've been putting sulfur and coal. But I think you can put lava buckets and stuff in them as well. They need to be upgraded to liquid compressors, which needed kerosene to craft. So if you're not lucky enough to have a kerosene cow, and I'm not, I've gotten a couple before, but they've all killed themselves on my ender lily seeds and jumping off the platform and stuff like that. But yeah, so I needed to run on these basic air compressors first, and here we've got all the air pressure coming up to here to these vortex tubes, which are running my refinery. And I've got a drum here which we fill oil, and the refinery turns it into LPG, gasoline, kerosene, and diesel. And here we've got a oil cow, which I can use with a rancher to fill that up. But what I have been doing is you can get pools of oil in the Aether. So I just went to the Aether, found a pool of oil, and just grabbed like 50 buckets worth of it in the barrel and put that there to start with. And so that gives me the kerosene that I needed to make the liquid compressors, which I haven't done yet, and also using the diesel in the thermopneumatic processing plant. So diesel in here with redstone makes lubricant, and then lubricant is needed to make speed upgrades for the liquid compressors, so those will go in there. I need about 15 of speed upgrades, but I've made 4 so far, but that's, yeah, it's not a big issue, it's just I haven't done it. So the main thing I'll be using this for is LPG plus coal makes liquid plastic, and then I pipe the liquid plastic into the plastic mixer, and then we have the 3 colors. So we've got rose red, cactus green, and lapis lazuli, and that mixes with the plastic, and that's how we make the colored plastic. So you pick which color you want, and it makes it all. Needs a certain amount of temperature, and that's where the both of these machines have vortex tubes underneath them as well to give them the proper heat that they need. But yeah, to make the transistors and stuff we need cyan plastic and grey plastic, so I'll be making some of that as well. So I needed the light blue plastic for the auto spawner, which I made a bit of. And then this is just like a security system that reads off a pressure valve and tells it to stop the compressors if the pressure gets too high. So yeah, I think I've just got a couple cows in here, so I think they're just like a LPG and a kerosene cow or something. I think I'll just go with the oil cow and just go through the refinery. There's no... because what I'll be doing with the liquid compressors is I can use lava to keep them going, and I can basically spawn infinite lava, so I don't need to save anything in the process by directly ranching these fluids. I can just have the refinery do it. I've built it now anyway, so might as well just let it do its thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just trying to think if there's anything more. For the speed upgrades I needed some sugar as well, so I just planted one sugar plant there. So yeah, these lava fabricators, they just make lava, so I can possibly use one of those, or set up the standard cobble gen into the crucible. I don't know if I showed you, I created the soul binder as well, which is used to create crystals and stuff for crafting. I needed that for the auto spawner as well. Oh, right. So last thing we'll go over, a couple of things. First thing, and it's right on there, is this safari net. So in order to do the auto spawner, I needed a few more zombie heads and things like that. So I had to set up my... and I needed a witch to put into the soul binder. So I had to set up my mob spawner up on the platform again, and I think it got blown up a couple more times, but I managed to get what I wanted, which was a witch and a zombie, and a witch and a creeper, I think. But I managed to get another creeper, a John Cena creeper. So if I spawned that in the auto spawner on exact match, it would spawn exploding creepers, because it's halfway through exploding. It was going, and his name, and then I caught it, so it's cut off right there. So if I spawned spawned an exact match for that, it would spawn a creeper that would explode. Let me just get rid of this netherrack. So I've also come up with a design for the whole nether base area, which I will be figuring out just exactly how it's all going to work. And I'll start building that, making everything look nice while the spawners are doing their thing. So just a couple of loot bags. So there's my kerosene. I haven't, and these are some other cows that I've gotten. But yeah, I haven't made the liquid compressors yet. It wasn't top priority once I had the plastic. I didn't, when I get started back on Pneumaticraft, I'll do that. Anyway, just do some chests. Okay, lamps, great. Okay, laser focus, yellow, brown, grey. Oh, they can be alright. Another typewriter. I'll be using this as well to create the enchantments for the diamond spikes. That's absolutely useless at this point. Pretty much useless, and pretty much useless. Oh well. that's that. I'll leave it here. Like I said, I can. I've got a whole bunch of crafting. Do get that Zavicchio armor. Look at prettying up the nether base now that I can. Craft a whole bunch of ranches and harvesters, and try and set up the layouts for those things at least. And then I can do another episode where I put everything in and also fight the antlion. With my Zavicchio armor, I should be able to fly around everywhere and no problem find him. So yeah, I'll leave it there for tonight, and I'll see you in the next one, which unfortunately for you will probably be a very long time away for me to get all this stuff done. But yeah, I'll see you then.